gondam pervaisho Hyonjo semjo ramboje maye bana heje Jiba nyamba meba ton kone konda pervaisho Hyonjo semjo ramboje maye bana heje Jiba nyamba meba ni gonda pervaisho Yonjo zenjo ramboje maji bana hejuji Jiba nyamba meba don kone gonda pervaisho Yonjo zenjo ramboje maji bana hejuji Jiba nyamba meba doi kone konda pervaisho Niji chenpo tso deni ma xin zongni malam chenpo ngajar Bikarata ngan tsentu shorma do Tunba tuji jen la shonsa lo Jagar ben chenpo la karanche Pima lin chong kalan di chong me Tartal hunam sumbu karnanzo urjen rumbo chela zorbande Rikton jompar yoni kyanla le gompalon le put Lonto chutsu jansu nga tangchong Mahang jang nam jargu kyansa Shonam chuju yenju porone Tu son son ji ganju ngogo Rong san chu gu ngan su tanze pu Tsao lam shala zorbande Dosun ro na chu la yer Dosun ro na chu la Dosun roba lu na chu la yer Susun du nga chandra che jin chen Nyar son me pon shiva jil la so san chen Du shan ju lu Xiong chun chok tu tu hi December years Please to generate bodhicitta. Firstly, I want to say a few words in Tibet. Ta noma sonji pu nyamlen tamchek chi ta skon sonji ki son lang do don je ni se chen ji ka sun do shu du zu na do je ni kum kons man du pa chi me du tan do je ni ko no ni ta nyam sa lang ko ti kan de na do je ni kong ko nyam sa long na yo ta tu da song ji ju kong ko yin ji re de ta je cha re ji re do ji lam nyur ma nyur de ni ji do to je ni ga la yo ji um bu no tong dan ba ta da yo se ju le ji de ni do shu da jin ka ji bu do ta ji de ce ji song rong song ji gong pong to ya la tao ring la la ji dan do su du ga na jin ju zhen ta nam ba yo do de hi do ana sen zong ji ri to yi ha do na nyam se lai ni pong to ko yong te che nyam so lo na song ji ju gong pong na mi yong du de ni to yo no ni to shu na le te o ma ri non la ring drama na so yo punone o ma tanger passe ta tanger patela o ma tawa sa di tabat ta di tabate jere do son ji jom den dik kong son ji zik tabate te yan se so re do shun jere do kong tomata di zo palamia la son yon de yon to tawas Ta ti taba te la yo, rumba mombo le re te yan na yo, te pa chenbu ku luk ta zu go na, jere ju don tong lang uan de jer song suk. Chun yin nyam ban yak, duen tok song jik, taba ten ra wu jik la se su le re te he. Ta chun yin jere ju don tong lang ka den pa tok song chan jik, ti nyam yam mo top, ye shik. Zontong kanti yo na 대체로도 지 용 덕 따왔다. 축도 저 따와. 대터제로도 아마 탄저 그또 유세리 지금 대때 또나 드니 송지 주권부 더 그래서 더 연나 남견 도지 얘기잖아. 도대체 뭔주 추는데 직도 등라지 연사 안거 삼삼는다. 제래도 지기 도슈니 돈보지 지세고도 지 전티 루 마이저바 소수히고 지라 지 여레 세니지 송데나 티처리도 수 라는 주지기 쳇다 드네 지레 전티 루 여성치나 드네 수 갈레 수 종용 주니 냠반냐 쇼란 로지지소 드네 델라용 토멘트 때 온도 드네 다샤티 마체나 동네 그 주인 냠반냐 따바든 데르드나 지 루열 마숑 반데 던데 용도 제레주도 지금 무슨 동드라마 나서 고 온기 다 대제레주도 진주 초마 냥란바 초마 들리지도 던데 저도 드네 제레주도 요메 니까 님만큼 다 초마 간디지리 다 공화요 많이 무슨 동 탐지 식성스틱 따바테 고고르스 무슨 동지 희송지 때제르도 뭐 제가 요르데 지정마 다스 요르바 생기 우기미 담바산디카슬라 우기 미메라 우기 미바메 바세 디 미메 때제르도 준 양반이 따와 여성 또 동년 타투바티 양스 제르도 여여진 공라이 만디 바지 지 바로 디김바에는 연바 연샤 연열 때도 정말 너미 냠바요 동바냐 전통 멤지 그거라요 다틴 전통 멤티 뭐라 요 용도 요거나 다티 노 연반도 정말라 전티로 마이어 바치라 근데 동바냐 랩지나 할리 공게 쫄롱디즈나 좀 요즘한테 옛날 전티로 열서 지라 파 루 떡히히 제주도 쳔말라서 그 직직해서 배슈 마두니 텐도 마음도 여만노 연다 지렌두 테네지 하람수 생진 트용 간디제 전다링 직 떡히 동지고 응고시도 차도 대체용지 수람다지 온소르마도 떡히 동마자 못봐 시와 통매니 감성도 온기 년홍도 만홍 여가라 지 다리용도 지나라 더링통 세지만도 전링통 지나 쪽 다 운이 연만크 대효는 코로롱사 때나 렙차도 대가로 전님 로소 뉴몰런도 연동인 콤반도 초마르라가 초마 따띠 고몬찬 말람노는 로차도 네파린 로차레 말람노야레데 다른 효과요 세운디 전다죠 말람노 티노 말람노 로차데 말람레 아드나 오가 말람만 성 던디조 떡셰 동도 냠랭 동보 골 중간 지그고 던디조 디고 타나라타 지레도 용떡 따와테 테카 던디지 똑고도 타나라 땡삽 자체용도 델라용 혼로고 추 직 단조 니빠가 쳔모토 레전드 타루 팬 콜미미시 문도 두소 초마지 마테나 손지 좀 된데 초라 가리고 초라 가리 먹고세 트바트용도 nga dungar mago deva goes ta deva gona candidate dane chere jupo dogres miluten to ti thola chere moto pa do legend korni mito sola sanlo tondo tane korwal thando lo she te ona tane chere chik nyom di se rosa hiankam se rosa te choma se tane tol mombo tepa se gana tokhe maton bu tepa se gana korting uzuna chi tab demondanda ju demondanda chi ni zane ta ngandani malore tab chi tandi su de na nga yuna jundo chosa chi yo a san Ji Lado, Ji Gamna, Guru Rinpoche Gamna, Chandra Ji Gam Yonago, Toso Gungal, Tidio Jiri, Ni Terin Chopan dance, Terin in Chopate Chosona, Toso Tutu Yin Undruna, Dan Chopate Gencheme, Choga Gencheme, Pandanga Goku Sanjido, the Latice Ronjan Tsoma, Ji Sohie Chinanda, Ji Travalama Chinago, Tinda Shite Shuk Chimbo Yoli. Tene tele chi te chi tege yomo re jiten yongra putaba lege di papo ta jere judo dipa papo gewa dana hinkam rosa teso choma sone te dana te on ronyan choma la pento jere judo jiten yondok talan jukni tene jere judo tatuk dun dom taba sarjan to so tanda so tele te lo nam parni ya Takes lab yondu. The nature is the jiggy should not know judge Saint-Jean. Near rushing come to Mala, hit it only. Takana was sending no one to the sound. Then it don't hit then Sarah sub road. Then it kashika no young conduct chundo tomchi you te yonayo. She's a number of it. He yona don't tumble and the lots of Denver matter, Malam to Yamano Race. Then it jigger to Tati, no yamba, could no yamba captain, two talk he hit and the talk he machine. Could no banya grown, don't know. The cherry to the tomb no, men no tomb zunian, singular, terre dolce, tell a hundred lane. Te nyons la ma de dinda chi chom chom yong zhe den de on ke ama ta jo kha chong la ten ri chen bu ten sik se ji te ha chung gu tab de bon da chi yo le res xie ne yo mari se chan zong te xie me nan chu ba yo me yong zhe xie me cha jing san gu do da chom ma se yong na o ten ri ga on ke ji xie yong su le res xie no chung xie ne yo mari zong den de se de tani page ta de tra la ta no yimba tong yimba se ji de no tong song ju ta ba te la te cha chi nyam nyam ta thna tene ji de chu yin nyam ba ni te la pa kha chung che ta chu yin nyam ba ni se sa nyam ba ni chu ji yin ji nyam ba ni se ji de ji de te na la ta cham chang la hi na ta tu tong ni ta ba yin na chu ge re ji de zu de Tava Taju Oyo Higmari, Gamba Gamjo Higmari, Sado Lam Sage the Do on Jo Hilamari, Rib Sage To on Jo Hilamari. Koron Jerry to Chui Yambanya, Tuja Chimbu, Setsans, Ting on Jik Te Yona, Tele Jerry to T20 Yambanya, 20 To Yona, no Yambanda, Kur Yambanya Chason Stella, no a par mopon. Jikiri to get Kandajina, don't tombas age 2 line on change. Yeni made salary, Jiri to the Dumani, Jiri Tujari, said them. Titawate, Tato Yona? That's the same with Junior, they sang one that would left sang one that would let salary. This Suyanji much toggle reso. They do Jiri to nick up Yamatamla, no work, tomb tati sell, tomba, no tati sell. Non ton sonju zo de jiao kachong tandi zo de jeri zo de konto ko lu yer ke lo ye ni xi jian ji de teni ji ji de ke kap shi la ji lam run ru on de na de so toma mom yama pe ji la he ni gam teni jeri zo de te ta bu ji konto lu yer de jer ke ji chuen nyam ban yak don ra bo ji ra bo nan de dan ra ji te ji jere zo tu sam yin na chok ta tu sam ko tan la phap ni ji ko tho no ni tan den da ni rin som ji rong jere zo shirap drama me pak tan ra jing thong ti kap sala mi jere zong mi pa matter hin se zong mi pa matter se ji te la jere zo cham cham la Tombanya stage change, Tombanya stage gone ta, Chaga Tombanya, 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 said Salil. Tombanya Gambuyo, Lord Tudarchi, and the own pitch Yoksha Yokhit in day. Tudarka, 2 shot, 2 hill in Dini, 2 passage, Madapas. Zong mi pa tarung matter hins, Zambut number mahila, come to topi margaji. Jere judo, Zambut number topo tarung hiul mangi tomba ni gam yu som chenji. Te tadu come to topo, te dok tomchil tarung gar mang gar th me sans taraji. Idol sang go sans tani tili main road. Tu dar chunyan thongwa mansi, ta tu dar chunyan thongwa mansi, chunyan banyak sili. Tela yu me yan man tak matak la soba tamche, tu dar trupa tamche tong taru, parka tsakar u se yuma, hewa, chewa, nawa, gawa song. Ti nyam banyagun, ti tarong thongba mansi, tendi ngeshi hi pitse, yama zandan zambayong, tohui tokde zong mo jo, zong yu ngu mad la sit. Ta te chen zamba sen jo manye pina, nzime lupu hi se yao, nzime lupu hi se yao. Ta te tabi chere judo tudar chunyan thongwa mante, ten rabu ngehi hi pitse, samdi ngehi madr parung yo. Tongba nye o, samdi tongnya ka chere judo che, tong kyong se gana, da tongba nye samdi ngehi che par chanchin, rongdu, tene chere judo ta nongwa do, tongwa nyamga di yama tsar tsam, jizo yama tsar tsam dan zambayang, tohui tawde zong, tene zong yo le de te, ta chere judo zong xiang nguwo korong la, zanghe ka sem, ka nong du chwe de chebyong, ni tongba nye gam de yo, sanji gam ken korong tol ba yana, tene zamba sanchong, nye xie linde de ro, chuyin jipa na jida, zame lupi xisi yo se jide. Ten rabo chila yo godu, chere judo che, nyanglen pa sadong sayi na go, ti tola lep yongdu, tata chere judo, tudar chunyo ka tola lep yongdu, tsam tsam la, mit chong chong tu dare tamche yole mari se na chenta loni chen nanda tane yong jere che chen chi na che yong di konzu de dok chong ma yure se go ka che go do ke long ga na yong chi ta hwan nanda chi thal ta chi yo da yo sang go sam do man nanda tanda ka ninga chimbo nanda yole te nya ga jere jo do ser gu che thala tane yong ni yong da ji what I said, just to kind of the saying, when we follow the Buddha's path, listen Buddha's teaching, we practice Buddha's teaching. And Buddha's teaching is we like kind of the divided, there's two categorizations, and sutta teachings and tenta teachings. And of course, both actually result is the same, enlightenment. But then is the how it is the different. Of course, a little bit different. Maybe it's like fast, slowly. And the distance is the same. Maybe quickly and slowly, but distance is the same. And therefore, even if we are practice Sutayana, definitely slowly it take time, but finally we can reach enlightened state. And in the Tantrayana, Mantrayana is like a more sharp faculty and more fortunate, more like kind of the suitable contain. Maybe someone has also good like kind of the past dicts or kind of tendencies. It's more easily to understand. Then here is our point. Like when we look at the sutta point, like sutta is like kind of the more procedures or the preliminary aspect of the Mantrayanas. And in the sutta practice, it's like kind of the like respectfully, it's like for the beginners. And if we look at the like a kind of the beginner followers. Maybe someone is never studied some analytical systems or investigation systems. And also they're difficult to fit in their mind. Or you can to say any kind of dialectic or like kind of the philosophy. And this sort of argumentation is never happened. They maybe follow only faith, devotion, more easy, simple. And many Buddhist countries now is losing Buddha's teaching. Absolutely. Because someone says Buddhism is so complicated. Why? Because we need to so much to learn, study. Why we need this sort of thing? That is for the beginner is true. For instance, we can to say, oh, you follow up the rituals to offering and persecution, mental recitation, maybe rely on the one deity and to pray to the some heaven, Pure Land. If you do something, accumulation or something to faith, devotion, to day and night pray, you will go to there. That is more easy, and you need to practice one deity. Maybe it's like Guru Rinpoche or Tara. Maybe you recite mantra, follow up the sadhana, and they protect you. They take care of you. Others not. And then we have more easy. This is we call the religious faith. You know, someone says Buddhist looks like religious. Why you say it's the same? You're doing hardship. You know, it's like sacrifice. You are very go hardship mental. Sometimes like recite the malas. Tongue is like separate. And inside is like I done hundred. I recite this billions mantras. Surely I have now passed, ticket or passport. I will go to the Pure Land ones. You have a little bit of confidence. Maybe it's like this. This is also true in the conventional. It's like kind of the inevitable causality's point of view. Maybe you say, for instance, some is like some will believe very much God. Some philosophical point is difficult to accept that, but it's good. Then it's like one day are dying. They ask to me, what can we do? Maybe some of their families is Buddhist. Maybe I can to tell to them Bardo teaching or different. I said not good. And why? Because now you need to this person tell to you how many years your whole life you prayed the God like this. Now you need to say when you die, 100% God waiting for you. And you can to say that it's a little bit support. Maybe it's external, these things collapse, such kind of the turmoil, unbearable sufferings. That moment, I don't need to be afraid. Maybe God waiting for me. I can go to Pure Land. It's a little bit support. And also you put like this, maybe. And in the Buddha's teachings, all the appearances is like your mind is projected. Yesterday, the philosophical point of view, it's a kind of the external, these things are not truly existence. It's your mind is project. But the mind does project these appearances. maybe also you put some tendencies, God rather, okay? Maybe through this, some appearing. God is not existent or not existent. It doesn't matter according to your belief. Maybe some appearances temporarily. And like this, also many Buddhist people like this, offering, mantras, follow sadhana, and this, then you can go to Pure Land, Amitabha, Guru Rinpoche, Tara like this. Then they put faith, devotion, and they're doing more easy. You don't need to study much. You just recite, just follow the sadhana. And through faith, go to the temple to offering. Some Buddhist countries offering incense, someone's lamp, someone's torma, someone's fruit, someone's offering the rice, someone biscuit. I don't know. I forgot it. And maybe kind of offering generosity is inevitable. Maybe you received. But that is good, but we want to go more deep. And this perspective more deeply, Buddha, how it is become enlightened. He first time says the right view. Right view, also in the whatever you practice, we say it's like you need three supreme methods: compassion, non-conceptualization, and dedication. Non-conceptualization is important. Oh yes, your right view. If you have this view, and that is the best source of the enlightenment. Only through bodhicitta you become enlightenment. You serious to practice bodhicitta. You learn to practice bodhicitta. It's through you learn bodhicitta, you are bring into the state of the non-conceptualization. The dedication is generosity, more virtually what you do. But in hence, everything is non-conceptualization. Now we are more focused on the most element of the non-conceptualizations. That is, we are establishing emptiness. Right views. Then it's like in the Mahayanas, when they follow the right view, in India there is like a kind of 4 schools. It's like kind of the Shavakayana and Pachika Buddhayana, Bodhisattva, and the Chittamata class. And the Madhyamika is the top of the really understander of the non-conceptualization. And then, like this, for instance, if we need to give education, this non-conceptualization, first we ask to the person, did you study philosophy? If this person said, no, then you cannot tell to non-conceptualization. Why? Because this person is everything is existence. Maybe says, should you abandon non-virtue, quickly uncompleted virtue, that best, then is maybe for more easy. Even the great master Nagarjunas, for lay, ordinary, never ever studied philosophies, Nagarjuna accept everything. Nagarjuna, would you like a cup of tea? He said, yes. Where are you going? Yes, I'm going from there. Where are you come from? I'm come from Patrul. And also it's like this, everything is really is very nice. Oh, very nice. If you say, I studied philosophies, and then even you ask, would you like a cup of tea? What do you mean tea? Why you say there? How you offer the tea? You are non-existence. Who am I? this question is automatically coming. Then this philosophy studied person say, happy. Ah, yes, what you're talking about, interest. And then is Nagachena's more happy. Ah, now I can to argue. I can to bring to really to in the non-conceptual or the right views. And therefore, now we need to really, you want to practice in the like this non-conceptualization in the mind. There is almost nothing kind of the holding things. That's the main point. Why this we are like kind of apply that? For instance, if you say the meaning of the right view is in the Mahayana's point of view is when you reach the path of the seeing. You know, path of seeing. According to Bhumi, you reach first Bhumi. That time is what you realize that this is, I say, is like the natural expanse, great equanimity of the natural great expanse. Then that moment, you time maybe is not fully to correlate, but like realize that means it's like kind of equal means. That moment, dualistic disappeared. Something is like inside, maybe you are not kind of say emptiness or no emptiness, existence or no existence. This sort of like kind of everything is equanimity, like easy, peace, tranquilities. And this view is right now, immediately, to need to analyze, to need to practice. What does it mean? When we are really, if you want to study that, really to correctly, normally when we go to the lamas, and they say it's like, if you ask to say it's like, I'm meditating. Oh, very good. Meditation is very good, but correct meditations. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Did you studied how to meditate? It's correct meditation. Or I'm follow up the sadhana. Very good, but correctly to follow the sadhana. Or I recitation mantras. You should recitation mantras, but correct recitation. And this means behind there is meaning. Correct meditation, correct mantra recitation, correct to follow the sadhana. And that is really is a big kind of the point. If you want to know conceptualization, to want to start the practice, if you really to have some insight when you have the no conceptualizations, and maybe it is conceptually, and like kind of theoretically, but that is also maybe the real, the seed of the realization of the real non-conceptualizations. You haven't got any imaginate non-conceptualization, then I wouldn't say forget it, but then it's okay, non-concept, maybe emptiness. For example, it's out in modern, in Europe or Americas, like a kind of the emptiness. Emptiness make peace, calm. I practice emptiness. It's nothing to take out everything, emptiness. Sometimes, like madhyamikas, I make joke, okay? Real madhyamikas. And this is like influential of the Zen. And some Mahayana practitioners also like this. Sometimes emptiness, 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 emptiness. Surely emptiness. Here it says you analyze all the forms. No born. If born, how you can to establish? The born, self to born, or others produce you, or self, others to produce, or neither, without cause. You analyze that like this. How we can to born? I cannot to describe. Then completely empty. What can I do? It's like emptiness. The birth is automatically, naturally, possibility. It's like kind of dependently. Yesterday you studied, like appearances, appearing, yet empty. Emptiness, yet appearance. And this is like kind of the emptiness there, appearances. Appearance there, emptiness. Dependently, like this kind of comment. That is like this. But if you are like kind of more to approach, to analyze, if you are a good boy, if you just, it's complicated, I forget, and then it's, I can't do, or we cannot to say, okay, we cannot. I make joke, sometimes, like also I did, but in Brussels, some alcoholic, dog addict, they are in the street. You sit there, what happened to you? You give me money, what I need to talk to me? You have a paper, Benjamin? Yes? Then why you happened? Why you drink alcohol? Why you make your life like this? Don't talk to me. This is my way. Why you need to talk to me? Give me money, or you can to buy me some bottle of the whiskey. And if you give money, immediately go to buy the whiskey, alcohol. And someone is impossible to talk. And in this perspective, be gentle. Okay, what would you like? Give me tea, then okay, give tea. Coffee, then okay, give coffee. Whatever you need to say them. Because it's like, if you talk more, they become angry, hesitation. And like even some lamas begging to say a little bit to be serious yourself. If you study serious, it's not a benefit for Lama or Buddha, Bodhisattvas. It's benefit coming to you. This is, for example, I follow the many lamas. I listened many teachings. Maybe I say, yeah, they say like this, yeah. If I don't practice, believe or not, I'm really not to follow what teacher says. Finally, the result is I myself destroying. I myself is to making very funny. These lamas, I study or not study, practice or not practice, and just follow up the distracted mind, stupid way. It's okay. Of course, it's like in the teaching says, Buddha and Bodhisattvas sometimes like a kind of parent's mind. Like children to grow up, maybe parents has some great wish. Children become like telling to the children, can you do like this? Can you study? Some children, they never listened. Whatever they want, they do. They're watching television and telephone and nothing to study, and all the time bizarre. Then parents, and finally they hated to parents. They very much criticize. I don't like it. I don't want to. Maybe parents, what you can do, just to pray, my child has become good. Or they believe God or Buddha, or to say, please may my child become good, successful lives. Sometimes and I will tell you his story. In my village, one is a guy, very funny guy, nice mustache, very short guy. And he was monk, and he became lay person, very nice thing. First he says, so nice, My wife is beautiful like this. And then he said, I want to become the good husband. And one child come, and I have to look after, and there's some is like clothes become old or dirty, he immediately clean to the sewing, like make perfect. And then second child, he's a little bit relaxed. Third child just came, he said, doesn't matter whatever. He cannot to take care of them, but he's doing best. But wife is running around. What are you doing? Oh yeah, that be okay. Very much 1 month, 2 months, if they don't wash, all that kind of the clothes, the children, and make a rag everywhere holding. If you're not cold, it's okay. Then it's like, oh, tired. And then his old son is grow up 20 years, and he become very bizarre, a little bit. One day he sick, catch cold, and then he want to drink. When you have fever, you want to drink cold water. And he said, darling, you cannot drink. Don't do that. He said, don't tell me. I know. And he took like a big container of the water to near his bed, and he took one knife. Dad, you come into close, I will kill you. And don't need to say me that. I want to. And then he said, please don't do it. Then do it. And then he drank. He cannot ask. He cannot give medicine. He drank. He died. And then it's like, he died. What can we do? And after he's coming in the cup, why you give me this such a kind of the sufferance? Why are you doing for me like this? And he's later, it's very sad things. We go together. It's like circle ambulance. And he said, my son, I love him very much. I'm such a suffering. My suffering is I need to carry until I might die. But why he did me like this? Exactly what my meaning is, Buddha and Bodhisattvas, teachers are, maybe concerning sentient beings, looks like their own child, but their teaching, you don't accept, you want to go different way. What they can do? If they have power, if they can do something, maybe, surely there's any kind of suffering sentient beings, give you guarantee. But even the Buddha, he said, I give you my path, my tools, and you can go to some dialectician, yes? Not electrician. And to kind of teacher. And they kind of to tell you like how it is my path. Maybe you listen, you follow up that. Maybe you can bring enlightenment yourself. To be enlightenment totally depends on you. He didn't say, oh, you follow me and you faith me, you devotion. I will come into you, catch and bring you liberation. And he never said like this. This is when we analyze, that is the truth. For example, he said, I am conditioned. For example, if you practice compassion, practice like this, you be enlightenment. If I rely on you, your energy, your kind of blessings, give me condition. Maybe you teach me correct path, also give me conditions. But you are enlightened, but if I don't follow you, how you can bring into the enlightened? Enlightened inside. If enlightened is in the outside, maybe someone's buy ticket, maybe we can't use that. But enlightened is not externally. And that my meaning is like, then we need to analyze a little bit, to analyze how it is. And yesterday we say it's like, when you analyze this, like there is two classes to say. Of course, it's like in the middle way, also middle ways. Then there is one, as what I said is like, it is like kind of, or I said, the correct view is same as the great equality of the natural expense. This is like kind of the someone is rich, like kind of the path of the seeings. That meditations, you can to say is all like kind of the Buddha's meditations, what they have stated. Like this is maybe now you say we are not yet reached there. Then how we can to get to this kind of view? We can to like kind of similarities and conceptually this one, and then it's like to establish this kind of non-conceptual, and our conceptually inputting wrong way, exaggeration to say born, old age, sick, you, me, negative, positive, samsara, nirvana. This kind of the conceptual imputation, imputed, labored, these things we in the Confucian's mind point of view is everything is existence, like kind of the truly, I am true, you are true, everything is true. But like when we are really to analyze, yesterday in the teaching says, everything is like 8 illusories, like kind of no existence of appearing like unreal. And then it's like hallucination, dream, echo, and this sort of, like this. And then is when we are like to how it's like kind of the check in the relative things, these things. When we are really to analyze, generally in the Buddhist point of view, I told already, cause, functionality of the cause. Everybody is acceptable that. Because the cause all the time functionality. Result is the dependence. It is absolutely any kind of result is depend what is come from cause. Then the identity essence of like nature. Like this nature means is fire can burn, water can make humidity, earth like kind of heavy, this sort of. And this kind of to first to concerning all everything. Okay, now I need to go to the more cause. Cause and kind of the producing something. And producing something is like how it is, like this. And the produce, like one is the cause, there is, already we studied that. In the shoot is coming out itself. This shoot is already, I can't to see on the seed, but in the deeply there is the seed. That means, for example, this grass. This grass, one is a seed. You can't to see this beautiful flower, these things. But how it is? If you cannot to say this is come from this seed, if you come in this green thing, these beautiful things, how? When we are research on the seed cause, you can't find nothing. But interdependently, you can to say, yesterday there is Trucks Papa say, like a kind of the possibilities. Conventional, maybe it's dependently. Yesterday there's a nice word, It's like kind of the empty, appearing, empty appearing. But they are not kind of the connected, because it's like a dependent. No empty, no appearance. No appearance, no emptiness. No cause, no the green to shoot coming out. But this dependently is coming from, you cannot self-produce. And then someone said, not but it's others said, maybe I am produced
other of the parents or cause. That is also, is like you say deeply, but impossible. Others can produce others. Maybe fire can produce water. Of course, in the science, you put something, then can produce it. But it's like kind of, or maybe barley, the seeds can produce rice. Oh no, come on. Then you say that others can produce others. Like kind of the darkness can produce light. Light also can produce darkness. Then it's like others can produce others. Impossible. And then it's the neither, both. Like kind of exist on no or self or others together. How it's like a possibility or a independent or dependent. Yes, that is I accept them. Otherwise, there's kind of no definitive describe. And then it's without this both self others, then it's causeless. It's never, arising interruptedly. But then it's like you cannot express how I can to say the bone. That's right. No bone, no old age. No old age, no sickness, no death. Wow, this sort of, that is also, maybe if you do not realize that the great equanimity of the natural expanse, you need to go through these processes. For example, even if you are realized that, maybe inside you become deathless, birthless. You realize it, but externally, maybe you show to the others. For example, Buddha Shakyamuni is saying, yes, I am born. And that is, I'm showing to the other's perspective. Yes, I'm going to die. Why? I need to demonstrate it to the next generation of sentient beings. Because it's like kind of everybody's thinking I am permanent. Then we can look, even the Buddha died, said, oh yeah, me, no need to mention. If you have these things, you need to do something. Maybe in our normal says you talk about impermanence, maybe today, tomorrow, next month. We don't know, the death is certainty. We haven't got. Then it's to do quickly something. This is like kind of, if you analyze, and then top of the, like kind of the Madhyamikas, the view is like when you are maintained, no like kind of the hand holding something. Therefore we say no conceptualize. You are not this side, you are not this side, you are not in the middle. Then that is no conceptualization. You are like kind of, yesterday, I didn't correct, the Alexander corrected, I see it, but I never saw. I hear it, but I never hear. I saw it, but I can't. I see it, but I can't. I didn't see. And that is like when you say, you really, maybe very interesting things. Is the listeners or the seer is your mind or your eye faculties? Who is? And if you say so, eye faculties, of course, eye faculties maybe no death. Someone dead or maybe sleepy, then eye faculties can see? No. You need mind. If you say it's like kind of the mind can see, one is eye faculty sending to what you see in the mind. When mind sees something, eye faculty sees something, is ages ago already gone. And then it's how you synchronize. But if you not analyze, yes, I saw there is one mandala, one Dhamma. That is, you will, but if you a little bit philosophically, you checked how eye faculties, eye consciousness, then is mental consciousness, then mental consciousness is to thinking, I receive message, what is this? You know, there is, like for the maybe science point, is a huge this between sending informations. But for ours, very fast, when we like open what you see, that time his mind is almost red and nice. There are processes. First, eye consciousness using and see, eye faculties. And then eye consciousness need to say, this Dhamma, this compute. But that time is good, bad, difficult to, like kind of, like when you are something project, first time project, there's nothing mixed, color. And then you turn it slowly to clearly coming. That time is maybe eye faculties. And after eye faculties, sending to the mental, which picture? Then you recognize cognizer is coming. And in that perspective, how you can to see? Therefore, I'm see, but I never saw this. And like this sort of, then is the page, page 6, yes? 7. Beginning of 7, yes? Okay, then it's like yesterday says like, as I would to say, there's one important, when you are like analyze and investigate what you see these things is ground to the without basis or originals. And this kind of the non-existent form of the appearances you need to meditate like same as the hallucination or illusory. These 8 illusory examples. And kind of the mixed, kind of unification of the emptiness appearances. And this is like kind of the particularly and like in the post meditations, maybe a little bit in the meditative concentrations to a little bit kind of the exaggerationally. Maybe is when you are meditate through this analyze, then you reach one state. Maybe it is like kind of the nothing fixations, not thinking past, present, birth, or like maybe a like one or 1 month child you bring into the temple, he open eye to see everything, but he cannot to label it. This is this is that. This sort of you are maintaining non-conceptualization. There's no fixations. Maybe this kind of you need to meditate. And then is in the says like the end of the 6th chapter, and it is indeed the stainless wisdom of the seeing. This is in the post meditations, and you should to like kind of the meditate like a illusory. And the illusory nature of the post-meditative experience. This like kind of the post-meditative experience, that is, I need to go back. When you be in the post-meditative, I don't know, this is like the illusory nature of the post-meditative experience, that this kind of realize it through the indeed the stainless wisdom of that seeing for your these wisdoms. When you are to be in the post meditations, and then your kind of stainless wisdom penetrated your wisdom. You're like kind of the transparent wisdoms. Everything is like illusories. And then it's like that time is when you like kind of the stainless wisdoms to see that these illusory phenomena, and during the post-meditation experience. And yet it is not yet free from focus on the apprehended object. So fantastic. And that time is also you are yet maybe not free. Which kind of not free? Because maybe you think, I'm meditating emptiness. That is like kind of the focus on apprehended object. I'm meditating emptiness. This is also something you are holding. You say it's like I'm meditating emptiness. Also, you need to free from that holder of this, because it says that this no have the feature of the subjective mind, and being overcomes it. This is like kind of the I am meditate on the emptiness, and that is you need to overcome. Then afterwards, what you are meditating, we call the no meditation is the best meditation. Without seeing, that is the best seeing. And this sort of, it's happened? No. And this like kind of the, if you have that still, then you are since it has not gone beyond conceptuality. You are not yet reached non-conceptualized. You are set a conceptualities. And then it's like the true reality of the natural simplicity is not seen. That I'm saying, the great equanimity of the natural expanse is that one. The true reality of the natural simplicity. Simple as a kind of the varieties of the movement, but nothing there is a kind of the, like a focus, something kind of the, like a conceptually something kind of thinking. That state is the best. We need to drink cappuccino. Ko number sankapana, the trotons on the Galandik. Young good lama nyama te trotons. Konruk tawa to that thoughts on the.